Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mikey Bustos here, and it's a gorgeous sunny day today. Ooh, and I'm about to take a nap because I've been busy all day today. But before napping, I wanted to. Oh my gosh, my eyes are red. My eyes are fully itchy now. Why? Why? One of my secrets to, I guess, to success is something that I'd like to share with you in this video. And actually, I was able to come across this from a wonderful book called Kiss Your Monsters Goodbye by a wonderful individual named Cindy Ashton. And she happens to now be a friend of mine. But I did read a book by her, and she really broke it down clearly. And it just was outstanding. Now, please excuse my eye. I was touching crickets, feeding my ants, and now apparently I'm having a reaction to it. That's fine. I'm crying. Your love is making me cry. Anyway, so I wanted to go through the 4 different types of people that she, breaks down in her book. And what does this have to do with success? Well, one of my tips that I wanted to share with you guys today is I've been getting better and better at allowing myself to be a receiver of good. I've learned that in the past I was kind of like keeping goodness from coming to me by certain ways in my thinking and behavioral patterns and thought patterns. And so Cindy Ashton breaks it down into 4 categories. So there are 4 different kinds of people, and they can be, one person can actually have traits of all 4. But there's the first one is the justifier. Now, what characterizes the justifier? The justifier is someone who kind of always has to give a reason for why good comes to them and why bad comes to them. So, say someone compliments you on something, and then you, as a justifier, you would be saying, I worked really, really hard for it. So, if you worked as hard as me, you probably would have gotten it too. I pretty much pay my dues for it. The second kind of person is the diminisher. Now, the diminisher, basically, when they're given a compliment or whatever, they diminish whatever's coming to them. So it's like, you look great today. And then the diminisher would say, yeah, I'm not really. That's a diminisher. The third type of person is the reciprocator. Now, the reciprocator feels like they have to give something back. When something comes to them, they've got to give something back. That's just their rule. They feel like they're in debt. So let's say you go to someone and it's like, oh, your car's beautiful, and the reciprocator would be like, oh, and your car's beautiful too, and just saying it, not really because they mean it, but mostly because they feel like they have to compliment them back in return for being nice. The problem with these 3 kinds of people in relation to the flow of goodness coming your way is you're basically telling yourself that there are strings attached to goodness coming to you, that there's a price to pay. So now that takes us all back now to the 4th kind of person, which is the receiver. Now this is what we typically all really should try to strive to be, and that is to just be open and willing to receive goodness, as it comes. It's like someone gives you a compliment, thank you, receive it, allow it to come to you. And I know this sounds kind of weird, but really it translates to all areas of life. When in all areas, when any kind of good comes to you, receive it. Now, to sum up everything that I have said here, I know this might sound kind of confusing. Here's an example of the 4 different kinds of people and the 4 different kinds of responses that are brought forth when goodness comes to them in the form of a compliment. My friend, you are very, very attractive. If only you knew how hard I work. I am at the gym all the time, sweating. Oh, it's really nothing. There's so many other people out there with... Aww. You know what? You're very attractive yourself. I've noticed that you have such rosy cheeks. The shoes you're wearing are fantastic. What brand is that? Thank you. I really appreciate that.